customary, once the cars roll down the back straightaway, the traffic lights will go out, and they'll pick up the pace just a bit through turns 3 and 4 as they're doing. And the green is out. Racing. Holland with about a half a car length advantage down the front stretch. Gregory slips just a bit off turn 2. Grubauer looking to get in that inside group, but can't do it yet. Holland will lead lap number 1. Now Mike slips just a bit high in turn 2. Gregory looked to the inside. There was only about a half a car width. No room to get by. Halfway, the cross flag this time. Holland with out the Trophy Dash victory this season, looking for his first. White flag. They've got just a half a lap now to go. Again, his first Trophy Dash victory this season. Mike Holland. Don Gregory comes home second. Third to Bob Grubauer. And fourth, Jimmy Kidd. In car number 71, Roger Scott. Outside in 92, it's Chris Dodds. Jim Newman is next. He's in 64. Then comes 23, John Matthews. Up next, we've got 35, Tom Idle. 06, Jeff Loudermilk. In car number 12, Tracy Brigner. 8 laps for the Limited Sportsman first heat race. That's Chris Dodds showing the way down the backstretch. John Matthews moves into second position. That inside on Chris Dodds down the front straightaway through turns 1 and 2. Roger Scott posted in the third spot. Victory, and I might jinx him. I better be careful here. He slips off to turn 2, and John Matthews moves in halfway. Second place battle still waged between Roger Scott and Jim Newman. Laps to go this time by start finish. John Matthews now about less than a half car length behind your leader. He'll look to the inside off of turn 4. Matthews on the charge. White flag. John Matthews, very close. He is sideways. Dodds will win. Chris Dodds. Second is Matthews. Roger Scott and Newman and Tom Idle round out the top 5. Chris Dodds with his first heat race victory, first career heat race victory here at Columbus Motor Speedway. Seems like we've had a lot of these lately, rather. His first career heat race triumph, Chris Dodds in car 92. People come in the first time they came in, they said, oh look, Daddy Wags is leaning against the flagpole. Here we go with tonight's lineup, the second limited sportsman event. Here's your lineup. Steve Scott in car number 10. Outside 20, that's Mike Brown. In the second row, we've got Buddy Townsend in 76. And 91, Sean Gray. Then comes 7, that is Bubby Scott. 08, Randy Sward, and 01, Jerry Buck. All right, 8 laps. Steve Scott bringing up the green. And the Sunbury, Ohio driver will lead through turns 1 and 2. Mike Brown slips back just a bit. Buddy Townsend is third. He will look to the inside of Mike Brown off of turn 4. Townsend pulls up on the back bumper of Steve Scott. 1 lap in the record books, looking to complete lap number 2 this time. Scott in car number 10 has 1 Trophy Dash victory this season, but is winless in heat race competition. Townsend feeling his oats. He'll look to the outside of Steve Scott. Halfway through this 8-lap event. Again, Townsend closing on the yellow number 10. Two laps remain. It's still Steve Scott, Buddy Townsend, Mike Brown, Bubby Scott. He'll lead through 1 and 2 on this final lap. Race off of turn number 4, his first heat race victory of 1996. Townsend comes home second. Third goes to Mike Brown. Fourth is Bubby Scott. Give you the Trophy Dash lineup, your fastest 4 NASCAR Winston Racing Series late models. We've got Robbie Dean in car 94, 4th quick tonight, 3rd fast. Outside from London, that's John Strobel. 2nd quick time in car 13, Jerry Jones, and on the tail, your fast qualifier leader in the Winston Duke Oil point standings. This is Donnie Ritter. John Strobel slipped off turn 4. The Big Bird took advantage. He leads down the backstretch. But Strobel is not giving up in that outside lane. Robbie Dean with 3 previous Trophy Dash victories this season. Trying to hold off a pack of 100. Halfway through this one, and Strobel has pulled himself back up by his bootstraps. And he's going after Robbie Dean. No white flag this time as Strobel looks to the outside. Jerry Jones posted right there behind. He'll draft the leader down the backstretch. Strobel struggling in that outside lane. It will go to Robbie. Finishing second by about a fender, Jerry Jones. Third place, John Strobel. And fourth, your fast qualifier tonight, Donnie Renner. Let's hear it for your winner, car number 94, the Camaro. They've run that car last week and this week. Car sponsored by Flashes Welding, Architect Glass. In car 41, starting first out of the Cincinnati, Ohio area, John Sedlacek. Alongside, we're told that Cecil Jenkins behind the controls of number 3. Apparently he did qualify the car, unbeknownst to the announcer. Inside of row number 2, car 5, that's Bussy Blackford. Outside in 27, Mike Simpson. 47, Larry Harris is next, and he's flanked by 81, Don Wetnall. Then comes 84, that's Brian Hall, and 29, Kevin Miller. 10 laps the distance for the first late model heat race. Bussy Blackford just makes a little contact with Sedlacek, and John is off the pace. John Sedlacek slowing at 41. Your leader is... But now Bussy Blackford in that full score Camaro, trying to move it around. Third running now is Larry Harris. Don Wetnall up to displace Harris from the third spot. And Bussy looks to the outside of Cecil Jenkins. Blackford from New Lebanon, Ohio. And Jenkins from Columbus going at it. Cecil a bit up off the bottom, almost making contact. They'll make way, trying to get around the last car. Blackford takes over. Jenkins relegated to second. Wetnall runs third now. 6 laps down this Now from Millersburg, Don Wetnall slips past Cecil Jenkins. He'll go after your leader, Blackford, down the front Wetnall is closing. 2 laps. The battle for third rages, but now Harris gets the better of Jenkins for third spot. White flag this time for Bussy Blackford. Blackford leaves about a half a car width and 1. Wetnall can't get there. And it will be Larry Harris third, Cecil Jenkins and Mike Simpson round out the top 5. So Bussy Blackford collects his first heat race victory of 1996. His third appearance here at Columbus Motor Speedway. The combatants in this war of the Roses. Car number 7, Mike Stacy, starts on the pole alongside of him. Stacy, by the way, by virtue of I think 11th or 12th fastest qualifying time, will automatically be qualified for the Budget Car Sale Challenge tonight. $34, I think, $100. alongside of him in this heat race, Fred Reichert in car number 4. Then comes Terry Humphrey in 1, and 26 is Bill Cantley. Back off after a long absence, 99 Jim Cruz, 86 Skip Thornton, 17 Bob Cumbo, and car number 0, Donnie Zero Hill. 10 laps to distance. Mike Stacy with 4 feature wins this season. One of those coming last Saturday night. Fends off Fred Reichert. Reichert utilizing that experience he gained from that mini cup race out here. Fred now drops down into line behind Mike. That's Bill Cantley on the outside, and Terry Humphrey challenging him for third. Try to pull alongside the Ford dealer through turns 1, 3, and 4. They'll be halfway this time. Mike Stacy still out front. A great battle door to door between Humphrey and Cantley, 2 of the real veterans here at the 3rd Mile Oval. That race for third. Posted in 5th spot is Jim Cruz. He's just waiting for something to happen. And it might now. Cantley pulling alongside Fred Reichert for the runner-up spot. He started Jim Ball pulling out that white flag. Yeah, waving at Mike Stacy. Stacy with one previous heat race triumph. And he'll make it 2 here tonight. Mike Stacy. Reichert is second. Third goes to Cantley. Fourth, Terry Humphrey. And 5th, Jim Cruz. Stacy with his 2nd heat race victory this season. Greg, 77. Flanking him, won that front row. Car number 26, 3rd fast time here tonight. Scott Stevens, the driver. And posted in back, the 2nd row. Car number 93, your current point leader, Jamie Hunt. And quick time here this evening. Checking my records real quick. His first fast qualifying effort, actually of his career. Car 51, Lonnie Spires. First ever fast time for Lonnie Spires here tonight. They'll go around the 3rd mile ribbon of pavement for 4 laps. Stevens off to the quick start. About a half car length will give him down the backstretch. Now he'll pull ahead. Try to drop down on an inside groove. Townsend falls to 2nd. Up to 3rd spot. That's Jamie Hunt. Actually started there. He runs 3rd. Spires still in 4th position. Now the battle heats up between Hunt and Spires. Spires gets the better of that. your winner, car 26, is third Trophy Dash win this season, Scott Stevens. Townsend comes home in second. Third to Jamie Hunt, and Lonnie Spires finishes fourth. Seat belts, folks. This is going to be a bumpy ride. Bobby Walker posted in that first spot in car 55. Beside him in the Hot 7, John Morgan. 74 is Roy Harding, and beside him, car 85, that is Sam Payton. Car number 33. Driver is Lightning. Make that, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Leonard Jarvis. And we've got Russ Harper, Dave McConaughey in 98 and 90. That is, I know who that is, Mark Matthews. Clyde Trowbridge in 75. J.R. Groves in number 2. And I think it's Dale Kirk in car 66. Make that John Kirk, I think it is. Now through turn 4, John Morgan. Sam the man takes front second. Look at Leonard. He is trucking. He's in it. Lightning Leonard Jarvis. Hello, Leonard. Hello, Leonard. Your leader is John Morgan, and Leonard is now backing off the racetrack. But the red flag on Morgan begins to mash down on the loud pedal, and they're off. Sam Payton doesn't really like the chrome on that back bumper, and he's going to try to dislodge some of it. Now he pulls alongside of Morgan. Clyde Trowbridge pulls his steam engine 75 into the infield grass. Dave McConaughey with that, he's got the seat ticket. He's got a front row seat on this front row battle. Now pulling just ahead a little bit, Sam Payton. John Morgan off the pace. John Morgan had trouble qualifying, and he will be disqualified for breaking out. That car was missed in qualifying. He took a chance and started on the pole, did not request the tail, and Morgan has broken out much faster than his qualifying time. And that puts Payton in the lead. Mark Matthews looking underneath. And your winner will be Sam Payton. Second is Mark Matthews. Dave McConaughey third, and fourth J.R. Groves. Often ask me, why is that pylon in the inside of the front stretch? And I say, I don't know. Yeah, if it was any further out, they'd hit it. Now that pylon is there to give that guy in the red shirt something to do. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that keeps those cars from diving down low on the initial starts and jamming up down there, so we leave that out there for the initial start, the starting pylon, and then jerk it off after the initial start. Quickly, your starting order for this, the street stock second heat race. Mark Fraybot, Rick Curtin, Bo Davis, Rob Martin, Bobby Stacy, Bo Davis. No, that's not Bo Davis. That's Bruce Holmes outside the third row. Jim Hersey is next. Then we've got Scott Barney, Gary Lamer, and Randy Clark. And the green is on the Speedway. Well, green flag's out anyway. They've got 8 laps to make it to the front. And Rick Curtin does it in 1. He leads your first time past the start-finish line. Now Fraybot, that's Martin Fraybot, trying to squeeze back underneath Curtin. And he does so. Bo Davis comes along behind. Gary Lamer gets his car righted and headed back out on the Speedway. Now we're told that the substitute driver for the heat race, Jeff Lamer in car 34. Bo Davis trying to look to the outside, testing the waters in that second groove. He and Bobby Stacy very close through turn 3 and 4, no contact. Jim Hersey moving along in the 4th spot. Rob Martin is 5th. Just past the halfway point. 5 laps down this time. Still Mark Fraybot, the lamplighter, the ring rider, the leader, the big kahuna, Mark Fraybot. And we got contact in turn 4, and we got a wheel ajar, or at least off anyway. The limited sportsman and street stock divisions also have a exhibition race, I think, with the mini cup cars. We're rolling. Off of turn number 4 comes Mark Fraybot. Bobby Stacy looks like he was shot out of a cannon. He disposes of Davis. Whoops. Slips in turn 4. Davis back underneath for second spot. Your leader is still Martin Fraybot. Now Fraybot pulls off turn number 4. He'll take his second heat race this season. Davis hangs on for second. Stacy is third. Fourth place goes to Jim Hersey, and that's Bruce Holmes, bringing that car number 88 home in the 5th position. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. Once again, Jerry Kuckler phone home. Here we go. They're stacking up over there in turns 1 and 2, and here's how they'll stack up. In car 52, we find Tom Bond. He'll start first. Starting second in 15, that is Norman Ackerman. Dangerous Dave Dysinger inside of row 2 in car 27. Then Rusty Mortimer in 30. Row number 3 comprised of car 43, Mike Schweier, and 46, Carl Katz. Don Holland is next in 9, and then Bubba Parsons. We'll begin this event outside of him. Then we've got Bobby Atkins in 49, number 6, Bill Wellman, and 17, Phil Gustler. Division. Tom Bond shows the way down the back straightaway. And then Dave Dysinger. And Dysinger has been disqualified. Rough driving, the charge of Dysinger disqualified. He is out. Tom Bond back underway. Dysinger will receive the black flag this time. Your leader, Mike Schweier. Second spot is Don Holland. Running third, that's Rusty Mortimer. Fourth is Bubba Parsons. Mike Schweier, your feature winner last Saturday night. He runs in the second spot. Second place runner again, Dysinger, after that first lap shunt, has been disqualified for rough driving. Uh-oh, we got Norman Ackerman on the backstretch. And Bill Wellman, red flag is out. Red flag is out. Looked as though Ackerman just lost it coming off the second turn and spun around the other direction. And Bill Wellman unable to avoid the collision. There's old Elmo down there on the flagpole too. He's still checking out the action. And we're back to action as Mike Schweier takes the green flag back underway with the third and final street stock heat race. He distances himself handily from Don Holland. We'll give him about 8 car lengths through turns 3 and 4. Bubba Parsons trying to make a move on Rusty Mortimer. Parsons with that fourth Thunderbird rolling on that inside groove. He'll supplant Mortimer to the 4th spot. Now Bubba goes after second place, Don Holland. Bubba Parsons. Don Holland third. Fourth, Carl Katz. And in fifth spot, Rusty Mortimer. Mike Schweier with his first heat race victory of 1996. Mike Schweier. Car sponsored by Direct Painting, Buck Racing Repair. Terry's in, R&R Custom and Collision. Leads the field around. Here is your lineup for the 30-lap limited sportsman feature event. On the pole in car 23 is John Matthews. Alongside in 35, that's Tom Idle. Second row, car 10, Steve Scott. And number 20, that is Mike Brown. In row 3, we find 08 Randy Sward and 76 Buddy Townsend. Next up, 91 Sean Gray and number 7 Bubby Scott. 01 Jerry Buck and Mike Holland are in the next row. Then we've got 5 Bob Grubal and number 2 Don Gregory Jr. Gonna sort out the lineup here just a little bit because apparently we've got a scratch. So we're going to sort the lineup. Then 25, Jimmy Kidd. 64, Jim Newman. 92 is Chris Dodds. 71, that is Roger Scott. And 12 is John Matthews and Tom Idle. Starting in that front row, they pick up the pace. rain date for next Saturday's events is Sunday, September the 1st. So that's a rain date for next Saturday night's event is Sunday afternoon. Steve Scott again pulls away from second spot. Randy Sword. They'll complete lap 14 this time. Don Gregory Jr. on the prow. He'll move around Randy Sword. They'll be halfway this time. Trying to close in on Steve Scott. Randy Swartz still hanging out third. The battle for the lead. Gregory and Steve Scott. Don Gregory Jr. on the outside. He's trying to make a move on Scott as they traverse the front stretch. Hard contact along the front stretch. Mike Holland. They say Mike Holland is okay. Off of turn 4. And left to go. Jimmy Kidd is out in car 25. Out into the infield. Gregory begins to draw away. We'll give him 10 car lengths now. Ahead of Steve Scott. Randy Sword runs third. Fourth is John Matthews, but here comes Jerry Buck. against the outside wall. Speedway. Here is the top 10 rundown from the just completed limited sportsman feature. Don Gregory Jr. finished first rather. Second went to Steve Scott. Randy Sward came home in the third position. Fourth place, Jerry Buck. John Matthews was fifth. Tom Idle finished sixth. Seventh was Chris Dodds. In eighth spot, Jim Newman. Ninth was Roger Scott, and 10th was Bubby Scott. Here's the lineup. Starting first, in car number 4, Fred Reichert. Reichert in 4, alongside car number 1, that is Terry Humphrey. The second row, starting in the third position, car 26, Bill Cantley, and alongside 99, Jim Cruz. Car 86, Skip Thornton is next, and beside him in 17 from Millersport, Bob Cumbo. The Big Bird is next. He is second in the Winston Duke Oil point standings entering this event. Behind Renner by 8 points, that's Robbie Dean. And by the way, the next guy is third in the point standings for that 5-race series, John Strobel. Then we've got car 13, Jerry Jones, and alongside of him in 92, Donnie Renner. Who do we have next? Mike Stacy in car number 7 going after that budget car sales challenge. 81, Don Wetnall. 47 is Larry Harris. 29, that's Kevin Miller. Car number 9, that's Danny Eves. In 0, we've got Donnie Zero Hill. Car 5, Bussy Blackford. 41, John Sedlasik. Number 3, Johnny Jenkins. And 84, Ryan Hall. Brad Riker and Terry Humphrey dig out the pace. Humphrey leads down the back stretch. John Sedlasik is off the track on the front stretch. Terry Humphrey will lead lap 1. complete. Lap number 8 this time. Jerry Jones is out. Nothing's happening there. He's still behind Strobel. Your leader is Humphrey. Made some pretty good moves. 81, Don Wetnall. Wetnall started 12th, and he is up to 8th position. Again, Bill Cantley sticking his toe out there into that second group to test the water. Cantley now trying to pull alongside of Fred Riker. And Austin 5, Zero Hill. Donnie Zero Hill, the car spun down there in the 4th turn. Barry Humphrey, Fred Riker, Kansas, Jim Horton, Robbie Dean, Silver Prize. Make up your top 5 competitors. they better move quick, Cantley and Renner, if they're going to do anything with Humphrey. On the restart, he'll go to the tail. Position. Meantime, your leader, Bill Cantley, all over Terry Humphrey. A white flag this time. Cantley looks slow on turn 4. Once again, Cantley looking low. But Humphrey will lead through turn 3 and 4, and he'll win. Terry Humphrey is first in the season. Bill Cantley goes to second. Third is Donnie Renner. Fourth, Robbie Dean. And fifth, Skip Thornton. And Donnie Renner wins the 50th Anniversary Racing Series point standing. He is your 50th Anniversary Racing Series winner, Donnie Renner, by virtue of a third place finish tonight.
Away. The earplugs coming out, the glasses going on, and a big smile as he comes out of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, your feature winner, Terry Humphrey. Hey, Terry, Fred said he wasn't going to give you no quarter on the start of that race. You kind of took him to school on that start a little, though.
Yeah, I got a little more experience than he does, and we didn't talk much back in the pits. He wanted to run hard, and I said, just go for it. I said, just don't run into me. He ran into me a couple times, but that's all right. He's learning. He's doing a great job. I can't believe. I wish I'd have done this well my first year. It took me 6 or 7 years to get where he's at.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you drove a heck of a race. Bill Cantley right behind you all the way, but you guys are out running hard tonight.
Yeah, the guys worked hard in the shop, taking care of Fred's cars. We've been going day and night. Jerry Moore just works from 7:30 in the morning till 9:30 every night. We go 7 days a week. So this is for the guys. They really deserve this.
Got to bring something up real quick. It's Jasper Engine Night. Is this kind of fitting?
Nah, Jasper's good company.
Hey, we are competitors in business, but I'll tell you what, a class act all the way, and I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand once again for your feature winner, Terry Humphrey. And Jeff, while they're doing the pictures, I think we stopped this other guy for a reason. Right here. Guy, you look a little hot and sweaty again tonight. What's going on?
It's hot out there tonight.
We are down here, and there's a reason. For 50 years, this place has been running, and this summer, we have run a series of 5 races, accumulating points just like we do all year long, but just for those 5 races. And Duke Oil has been sponsoring it, and coming out on top in the 50th Anniversary Point Series, Donnie Renner. How about a round of applause for our 50th Anniversary Series winner? Tell you what, Donnie, a series is always a lot more than just one night, and you've been strong all year. This race took you a little while to come up, but you were there at the end with them.
Yeah, it's better than last week at this time. I had to stop down there when Fred lost it down there in turn 1 and 2, and I think I flat spotted my tires, and the car started getting real loose there at the end, but I'm glad we finished third. I mean, it's just a lot better than last week.
Well, we hopefully here we'll have the stuff over. We'll get some pictures over here with you guys, and we'll get the other banner out. Got to ask you, this championship wrapped up now for the 50th Anniversary Series. Got a few more weeks to go. You going to be able to stay out there for that overall point series lead?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get up there a couple more notches in the region. We're making some good finishes here late in the year, but The only thing that's going to be able to help me now is if I can get some wins. And I'll tell you, out here on this track, it's tough to get a win.
Well, our official starter here, Jim Paul, got the plaque from Duke Oil for you. For your win, we'll get the cameraman down here. And it says on the plaque, Winston Duke Oil 50th Anniversary Racing Series.
Rolling around there. Nonetheless, the lineup goes something like this. Bo Davis in car 18 starts first alongside in 24. That's Rob Martin. Second row, Bobby Stacy, car 83 and 88. Bruce Holmes. The third row, car 31, Jim Mercy, and 84, Scott Barney. Row number 4 on the inside, Heavy Hill in 70, Tom Bond in 52. Next we've got 22, car 22, Bubba Parsons, and 27, Dave Geisinger. 30 is Rusty Mortimer, and 43, that's Mike Squire. 46, Carl Katz. 9 is Don Holland. 77, Don Townsend Jr. And 26, Scott Stevens. Car 93, Jamie Hunt. And 51, your fast qualifier tonight, Lonnie Spires. Rounding out the field, we've got 47, Randy Tharp. 14, Rick Curtin. 29, Mark Raybot. 98 is Dave McConaughey. Number 6, Bill Wellman. And 49, Bobby Hatch.
Go ahead. You take a look at it. If you have any questions, just let him know. We'll take it up here. Thank you.
Bubba Parsons. Second now, Scott Stevens. Third is Bobby Stacy. And Mike Schweier spins on the front stretch. Okay, now we've got them realigned. We'll be back underway in just a moment. Bubba Parsons meets Scott Stevens. Stevens inadvertently ran into the back of Bubba there during that caution flag. Hopefully the damage will not cause any problems for him. Bobby Stacy in 83 get together on the backstretch. It looks as though Tom Bond is moving around. Another very hard hit on the backstretch. Completed, so they go back in that running. Jamie Hunt fifth and Fire sixth. Bubba Parsons brings the field back up to Steve Scott Stevens, puts the inside of Bubba. John Jack. Number one. Top five, Heavy Hill, John Townsend Jr., Jamie Hunt, Lonnie Spire, and Jim Hersey. 5 laps still remain. Spire for Lonnie Spires. Second is Don Townsend Jr. Third, Jamie Hunt. And with his third victory of 1996, Lonnie Spires. Second, Townsend. Third goes to Hunt. Fourth is Heavy Hill. And fifth, Jim Hursty.
John Doppel, Mr. John nailed that motor, or if you get a second, you might go back and get it through. Good area back there in the back. Thank you.
And another exciting finish to a great night of racing here at Columbus Motor Speedway. Lonnie Spires the winner. Again next Saturday night. We're going to check in trackside with Bob Neubauer. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, Lonnie getting the chin strap off the helmet. He's got the belts off and about ready to climb out of this one. Ladies and gentlemen, your Street Stock feature winner, Lonnie Spires. Tell you what, you got a little bit of motor in this thing, don't you?
Yeah, I got all kind of motor. I don't know, I got a little squabble there with a couple people. Didn't mean to make anyone mad. I thought I had the groove, so I kept it.
Good driving. Hey, car, you come on hard here at the end of the year. Any special reason?
No, I'm just, I'm kind of new to driving, so I'm getting a little seat time and getting a little better at it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand once again for your feature winner, Street Stock style, Lonnie Spires. A big victory kiss out here. And Jeff, we'll